Hello everybody, Jim here. Well, here's my quick thoughts on Deadpool 2, a movie that I just saw. If you've never seen one of these before, my Jim's Quick Thoughts videos are where I just give my thoughts about a new movie that I just saw, completely unscripted and with minimal editing. I saw the movie, just got back to it, and I'm just going to say what I thought about the movie right off the top of my head. I have, or at least several hundred new subscribers since the last time I've done one of these, which is pretty awesome. I love all you guys. What did I think of Deadpool 2? Going into this movie, I had a bit of a fear that, like many sequels to movies that were a surprise hit, that Deadpool 2 would essentially play it safe and look at the first movie and say, audiences really liked everything we did there, all of them seemed to respond well to it, so let's just do more of that. They liked it before, they'll probably like it again. We kind of saw that with Ghostbusters 2, The Hangover 2, but with this one, I'm sad to report the exact same thing. Throughout this whole movie, I just felt like I had seen this movie before 2 years ago. That it was just going through the same motions, same style of humor, and a very similar plot line as the first movie. I mean, there are additions, there are certainly things that are changed up, but I did not really feel like this movie was subversive anymore. Like, they didn't even try to one-up themselves from the first movie. Just kind of gave us more of what they thought audiences would like from the first movie. Like the first movie, it's mostly a comedy. It oftentimes breaks the fourth wall, doesn't take itself too seriously. Even more so than the first movie, this movie's humor feels very PC. Like, when it shows targets of comedy, they always feel like targets align with the basic forms of comedies among the liberal left, you could say. Like an example of when Cable kills a black guy, they're like, "You racist, you didn't remember his name." I'm like, okay. And another thing, there's this lesbian couple that makes a few appearances, and the movie clearly seems to think, oh my god, you have a lesbian couple in your movie? How brave of you, how subversive. 20 years ago that would have been the case, it is not anymore. This movie's humor would have been edgy decades ago, but not today. If you remember in my Idiocracy video, the reason why I praised the hell out of that movie so much is because it felt like it was willing to gore people's sacred cows and take shots at the wrong people. Thus, it was something that the studio needed to hide. Whereas with Deadpool 2, it takes plenty of shots, it's offensive in areas, it's bloody, it's profane, but all the targets always seem to be the predictable, safe targets. That's not to say that this movie was bad. No, not at all. I had a pretty good time with it. It's pretty fun. Some of the new characters. Josh Brolin is Cable. He was pretty cool, but kind of underdeveloped. Kind of felt like there was a lot more they could have done with his character. I forgot the actress's name who played her, but Domino is introduced, a mutant whose superpower is luck. And they actually have a few really cool moments with that very unique superpower. She was actually one of the best things about this movie. But I just kind of find it ironic that Deadpool, the hard R-rated movie, feels more safe than Avengers Infinity War did a few weeks ago, which was more of the family-friendly, mainstream PG-13 movie, and yet that one felt like it took more risks and was willing to shock the audience more than this movie did. That's just kind of how I felt about it. And yeah, there's cool superhero action, but we see that all the time lately. There's nothing really all that different about it, and kind of felt like it could have surprised you a couple times, and then it never does. Minor spoilers ahead. The entire movie revolves on Deadpool for some reason wanting to save some random kid who we find out in the future tries to destroy the world, or does destroy the world. It's never made all that clear. And I'm like, Deadpool's supposed to be nuts and off the wall, and yet he's taking like a hardline stance against hurting a child, even though he's willing to pop off random people all the time, and he's willing to cause massive society-wide chaos that probably kills lots of innocent people. But apparently killing this one kid to prevent a future apocalypse goes too far for him. Huh? So yeah, the whole movie seems to be focused on a goal that doesn't make sense, but not in a way like, oh, he's so crazy, he's doing things that make no sense. No, it feels like it makes no sense, and it's typical BS Hollywood moralizing kind of way, which was kind of lame. I didn't dislike this movie, but I kind of left feeling it was very alright. Oh, the after credits scene, though, was not really sure if that was meant to be canon or whether it's just some off the wall joke that doesn't go anywhere, but I actually did find that kind of funny. So I'm not even going to spoil that here, but that actually did give me a pretty big laugh. And that's the thing. Scattered throughout, there are moments that are funny, moments that are cool, but as a whole, it just felt like a very safe, ordinary movie. So, everyone, have a great day. I've been spending the weekend at Comic-Con, and it's been a blast. Met a few cool celebrities. I've been loving the way my channel's been growing lately. I love that people are finally discovering my content. And hope to see you all later. Bye.